it's really good to see the level of art that's coming out of South Africa, and to actually meet with these people. And it's a good community. They're all really nice people, and they're very accepting of you. I mean, I don't live in Cape Town, so I don't really get to meet these people and interact with them, often. And it's just really been nice meeting them online. I mean, I meet most of them online and chat to them online before I actually meet them, and you actually get to meet the people. They're really nice, down to earth people. They like the same stuff that you do. They, and everyone's happy to share their techniques and what they do. People just want to share what they do with you, and you want to do that in return. And that's how you grow a community, and that's great.
Your current reality into delving into a different world, seeing the folklore behind it, and just basically losing yourself in it. And that just inspires me to create my own worlds and my own ideas, my own sort of reflecting on like my own ideologies and folklores, and creating interesting characters. I particularly like designing interesting characters.
I think the comic book festival itself is very important in showcasing art, or this kind of art, to people who don't really know that it exists, especially situating it in the open book festival. People sort of only really think about books as being a written narrative, and having it like done visually in a very visual manner is like eye-opening to lots of people, as well as people who aren't like other artists and like illustrators come to this, and they're like previously weren't aware that this existed. It's quite a like inspirational and motivating thing to maybe be a part of next year's one. And
I think in the last 5 years or so, there's been a bit of a resurgence, or a kind of an explosion of artists out there, and they're all kind of doing their own thing. I think before that everybody was doing their own thing in a little own, but in isolation. So nobody was really nobody knew what other people were doing. And now, at least with a platform like this, people get exposed to what's out there, who's doing what. It's also kind of like pushes people to get better and like do better stories and do better art, because it's like a bit of a one-upmanship, I suppose.
I'm definitely impressed. Yeah. I mean, there's some guys doing stuff here that's on international level. Some of the guys are actually doing international work. I mean, it's stuff that gets published alongside the best that's out there. And I'm impressed. There's stuff that I don't know about. So I saw some stuff today and yesterday that really inspired me, and also showed me that things are actually happening, and people are doing stuff regardless of the size of the industry, or the support that they're getting from big publishers or corporations. So.
It's also great for young artists. Like, I've met a lot of young artists that have been involved in this event, and encouraging them, and even some who weren't involved in this event, coming and showing us their work and saying, I do this, and what do you think? And some of them are shy, and it's great. I suppose as a teacher as well, I like to encourage some people where you have nothing to be scared of. You're brilliant. You're even more brilliant than I am. Why are you scared? But it's great for networking. It's great as a platform for artists, and it's great to give a platform and show the audiences what other art there is out there, what other creativity there is out there. So, and I think comics are coming more and more into the foreground, and illustration as well. So it's fantastic.
Well, when you work separately by yourself, you find it's a very lonely solitude like living. But when we all get together, we all inspire each other, we all look at each other's work and say, oh, well, that guy's doing really great work, or that girl's got some exceptional talent. And you try and, for next year, okay, I'm going to do this better, I'm going to do that better, I'm going to have more of this or that stuff. And basically, it's a way of driving the community to just get better and better each time. And the better we get and the more exposure we get, the bigger this event becomes, and the better for everybody involved.
Well, I think that comics is like the last medium left where there's a direct sort of line between the creator and the people reading it. Almost everything else, like film and big productions and stuff involve so many different people and so many arbitrators of what's quality and what story should be about. Where comics is just direct, and I love that universality about them. That it's also really easy to make one. I'm sure not everyone can draw, but everyone can write a comic and communicate what they want to. It's a very easy thing to get into and to love.
When I came here 10 years ago, there was nothing, absolutely nothing. I was looking for people. 10 years later, there's a whole pool of talent down there, which is awesome. It's truly awesome. It's international standard. It's recognised. Everybody's sitting downstairs and they go, how do I make it? They're asking me questions, how do I make it? And I actually realise I can help them. Just encouraging them would help them. And having somebody behind them saying, but that's really good, Most of those people downstairs are better than me, and it's like, they're also, they're younger and they've got time. It's so exciting. I feel really, really pumped from meeting all these people, meeting the people coming in. And I did things years ago and they're coming up and going, but I collected those, I had those in school, and it's just so exciting to see that I've actually done something that's registered with people and as far away as here. It's been truly a brilliant experience for me.